Good evening. Hello, everyone. Yes, it's another day, it's another moment. Um, I'm not feeling well though, but I need to talk about this. I've not been feeling well since Saturday. This flu keeps on catching with me. Anyway, let's think about this boy tonight. The trading boy. He is trading. He's fashionable. He's trading. In a good way and in a bad way. Yes, those are the reasons that we're gonna look at tonight. Yes, this Consolata boy. Yeah. So before I continue, let me play something about children by Mr. Bonnie Moitege. Yesu alisema wacheni watoto waje kwangu, maana ufalme wa mbinguni ni wao, usiwazuie. Alionyesha upendo kwa watoto, alionyesha upendo kwa watoto. Mtoto mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. Endesha gari pole pole, usije kugonga mtoto mbele. Mtoto mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. Endesha pikipiki pole pole, mbele kuna watoto. Mtoto mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. Mtoto mwenzio ni wako. Mtoto mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. Mtoto wa mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. I wish tunaweza fanya hivyo. Sijui leo niongee sasa nitaongea lugha gani jameni? So that we can understand this issue is becoming too much. And I'm talking about this Consolata young boy. And I'm gonna look at this boy in a wider perspective. The current situation versus the future in relation to our own children. Everything versus the law. The boy, I even don't know whom to blame. The society, the parents, the family, all the law enforcers. Because for one, the law enforcers failed us the other day. I haven't followed the case because I don't want. I have the initial clip. The clip that I had another one that before I watched. I don't know how I deleted without knowing. But I have the clip that he's standing on the roof, claiming that he is on the roof of their parents' home to do the video clip. The other one, I don't know. Anyway, that is not the issue. The issue here is, as a parent, I'm a parent of 2 children and a grandmother to 2 children. And that is where I'm coming in as a parent and a grandma and an auntie to many. So I kept on thinking about the boy and I thought, God, this guy is singing mtoto wa mwenzio muone kama ni wako. Yes, I took myself into the parents' shoes. What if this boy was my boy? What if this boy was my child? Then what? And I asked so many questions. Why? Why? What happened? What has happened? I related so many things. I brought so many things into my mind. I was not thinking well because I was not feeling well. I even called in. I didn't go to work. I called in. I'm not feeling well. But I realized this issue is burning me, it's nagging me, it's pinching me real bad. Mtoto umleavyo ndivyo akuavyo. Wahenga kasema, sio mimi katu. Tena wakasema, mtoto akililia wembe, mpe. Akijikata, haidhuru, utafanyaje shajikata, tapata funzo. Now, let's analyze this boy. Maybe we should, maybe, I don't know whether I should start with the factors that can lead to such a boy to behave that way. That son of mine to behave that way. That child of yours to behave that way. Bwana DCI, Mr. Kinoti, I feel challenged as a parent. I feel challenged as a mother. I feel challenged as an auntie to that boy. Because you could have done something beyond saying he's a juvenile, hajafanya chochote. Now, if this boy is allowed to go scot-free, I'm not saying the boy should be punished. I'm looking in a wider perspective in this way. The boy needs coaching. The boy needs to be summoned, and told, whatever you did, whatever you are doing is not good, because he is becoming an example to many, to my own children too, to my own grandchildren too, to my nephews too, to my nieces too, to my neighbors' children too, to the whole community per se, and the whole country, and to annexed other countries. So, the boy could have been summoned and be warned. You know what? This is law. And the law is lenient, the way it got lenient with you. But next time, you will be, you'll be in for it. Nobody, even me, even you watching here, we all fear the police. I see them here, oh my goodness, I see them like this, and I keep on checking sideways na hapa katikati. Nikiwaona naanza kutetemeka hata kama hawajanifikia. I fear police. I used to fear them until the time I interacted with them too deeply. When I had problems, that is when I came to learn and to know who police officers are. And I did a very good report in my is it thesis? I don't know, whatever it is, a very good one. And texting me, oh my. Anyway, and I presented that here, and they liked it, and it became like part and parcel of my progress. So this boy, if he is summoned by the law enforcers, the police, and warned, that stupid silly apology we saw, kindly share this video if you are a mother, please. If you are a father, share this, because we need to talk, we need to learn, we need to analyze this boy, not this boy, that age, Let's not talk about adolescents. Adolescence is universal, it's a closed board, and they behave funnily. But if we don't chip in at an early age, muti orogawo orimoigo, mtoto umleavyo ndivyo akuavyo, ndivyo wahenga walisema. Na tena wakasema, asiyesikia la mkuu huvunjika guu, asiyefunzwa na mamaye hufunzwa na ulimwengu. I wouldn't like this boy kufunzwa na ulimwengu. Kwa sababu nini? Hapo ndipo aelekea. Kufunzwa na ulimwengu. Na ulimwengu haukuangi lenient. The world is not lenient with me and you. If we don't listen to the elders, if we don't listen to our guardians, if we don't listen to our parents, we always end up in problems. Sio mimi nilisema, na sisemi, na sirudi. That is a fact. It is not gonna be changed. So this boy, I am not now gonna analyze him as a boy or as the problem per se. I'm gonna take a challenge to the current situation, to the age group of that boy, because I could see in one of the videos and some photos I saw that he is also influencing other kids. That is where the trick is. And that is why I feel the law failed. And I asked myself when I listened to the Citizen, when they were analyzing that, I said, guy, seriously, DCI, you need to summon this guy. I know you have children. You might be old enough. Your children, I know, are old enough. If my children are adults, even at the embassy, the consulate told me they are adults. So if they are adults, what about my grandchildren? What about my niece's children? What about my other siblings' children? Even yours. Because even if yours are grown, remember you have children who have children, grandchildren, and soon you're gonna get great grandmother is texting Jesus. And how about them being influenced with such a character? Not this boy, because they might not come together, they might never meet, they might not even interact in any way because maybe of social classes, circumstances. But what if? Now, some of the issues, some of the factors that could lead such a boy to do that are maybe, one, I was thinking about mental. Then I look at the boy, I saw, no way, no. The boy might not be mentally sick. You know, he's still a boy. He's still a young boy. Now beforehand, acha nicheze kiasi mtoto wa mwenzio. Share this video kindly. Your sister might be helped. Your brother might be helped. My own children might be helped. So mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. So mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. Mtoto mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. That is where the key from this song lies. Mtoto wa mwenzio muone kama mtoto wako. Yes, the law enforcer should have seen this boy like his own child and still take action beyond just seeing, you know, he's a young boy, he's a juvenile. We have juvenile courts, we have, right? That is a fact. We have them all over across the world. So he should have done something better than just, I'm hoping, I don't know. I haven't, let me be honest, I haven't followed the case, but I felt I want to analyze the situation, not the law per se. So, influenced by maybe grown-up people, other evil groups that with don't care attitudes could have led to such a boy behaving that way, having that courage, you know. It's not easy even for me to have that courage to come here, use my gadgets, use this phone to do such a clip. It is not easy, knowing that the law namulikwa hivi. It is not easy, sorry. So I tend to believe the boy has a very bad company. Such characters, not only that boy, have very bad companies. 2, I ruled out mental health. Don't take that boy to mental checkup. I'm sorry, the boy doesn't need mental checkup. Did you listen to that boy talk? He is talking pure, nice English. He knows what he's doing. He knows when to hit and when to apologize. Then you start saying it's a mental problem. Hell no. And you cannot convince me about mental problem as a parent. 3, could be the boy uses even drugs. Who knows? At his age, the drugs are all over at our reach, people's reach, hand's length, and anyone can access to such. Let's take this seriously. Before we judge the boy, before we condemn the boy, before there are so many factors that could lead this boy to behave that way. 4, parents who don't care. I don't see how I can buy a child a phone at that age in class 7. Even here, I don't see them. They leave even the phones at home. Sometimes I saw in one, wherever I had one of my colleagues say they are being checked for phones because they use those phones to take videos, do nasty videos. They are prohibited in most schools. I held children in school. Not once have I been called by the school board to go and listen cases. And they really liked me. If they are there, especially Goview girls, if anyone, the headmistress, the DEPA are watching me, if they can remember me, they will tell you. They knew I was among one of those harsh parents. Why? Because I wanted to see my child progress, my child grow, my child behave, respect. Because the boy wants, before we come there, let's analyze the factors that could have led to that. So, parents who don't care, parents who have children. Let me tell you, I have dealt, even last day, I dealt with a parent. It was from the Somali. I'm not stereotyping, but I'm just saying. And that lady is like, the baby needs a test, a very crucial test. And because the baby says, Mommy, I don't want, the mother says no. And I told her, whatsoever, this test is important. And the doctor has to tell you in a BD. So those are the parents I'm talking about. Maybe don't care parents. My child, my children, my baby, my baby. Are you the only one with the baby? That could have led to such a kind of character. Mwanage Tonio. Mwanage Tonio is like, oh, you cannot even tell the parent. I'm not saying that is what is happening to the parents. Maybe they have tried all they can. Maybe they are trying all they can to mold this boy, but amekuwa kichwa ngumu. I'm just analyzing factors that can affect such children, mine, yours, and that boy. Those are 5, I think. I've done 5. Bad company, parents who don't beat or reprimand their children when they are doing wrong. Hey baby, kababa, oh swiri, acha tu hiyo. Unajua mimi nakupenda. Hata mimi nilipendwa. Lakini sikufika kiwango hicho. Seriously? So another thing is influence by watching bad movies, videos, because if he has a phone, I tend to believe the phone is not controlled. So he can access the internet, all the nasty things he wants to see. I work for a family and I said this another day. The boy is 6 and the other one is 9. And whatever they watch, you just take that phone to clock in. You feel like crying or slapping that boy, you go to jail. Then you say, Guy Fafa, go konekode. mtoto wa mwenzio muone kama ni wako, una feel tu utamchuna kwa sababu una feel mtoto huyo wa mwenzio ni kama wako. Now, influence that cultivates that evil mind, that courage of taking a phone, demeaning those girls, By the way, have you listened to that clip very well? The boy speaks about gazing. Hey. So unadhania mwenye alikuwa natukanwa hajui kitu. That boy knows more. And that is why I feel the law enforcers should have called this boy. Are you watching me out there? One of the law, those guys who deal with these issues, because we need to arrest this situation, not to arrest the boy, before it goes off guard, before it exaggerates, before the boy influences more, before the boy recruits more, before the situation becomes worse. Ati nini Bishop Meheme? That's great. Ni vile kizungu inanichanganya. Ngai, siongei kizungu leo naongea Kiswahili baba. Now, I said about cultivation and influence by people or older people in such groups. Sometimes you see older people hanging around with younger people, you don't know what they are saying. And we care less. Because siku hizi hatuchukulei mtoto wa mwenzio ama mtoto wa friend yangu kama mtoto wangu. By the way, you cannot even tell somebody's child, we acha hiyo. Ngai, utakuwa adui, maadui, mawadui, wa maadui, adui times adui, uaduiko. Kama iko, something like that. Now, let's take the current situation. Not only of that boy, but let's still take the situation of that boy. One, the boy lacks manners. He is totally mannerless. How he became mannerless, we don't know. The neighbors know, the teachers know, the family knows. That is one. And I'm not going to apologize when saying this. He is mannerless. Two, he is disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Hati anyone sio walimu, sio mamake, juu kama alikuwa natii, hangefanya kitendo kama hicho. 3, he is arrogant. Have you seen the way he talks? He talks with a lot of arrogance. Pride, kiburi. Wewe usicheze na yeye. Tikau. Ni kipi, lakini si kau. Shama. Amewekwa kiboko chini. Spare the rod, spoil the child. That's what the Bible said. And now he has become disrespectful. Now, being disrespectful, anakuwa tu mtudu kabisa, mtudu. Mpaka zile maneno zinatoka kinywani mwake, gai, ni kama poison. Umekunywa poison, umepewa poison bila kujua, unatapika mpaka damu. That is the situation I saw. I'm telling you that boy. Were it not that he was on the phone doing that clip because alichunga maneno kiasi. Nakwambia alichunga. Kama ingelikuwa ni live hivi one-on-one venye nasema hapa, zile maneno zingetoka kwa huyo mwana kinywani gai fafa. Tungetoroka, tungejificha kuzimu, tuone kuzimu si kupondiko wako, tujaribu kwenda hera kwingine tushindwe. Because alichunga maneno yake sana. Anaweza enda beyond. Na hapo, that is where I'm challenging the children's department to come in, to chip in. talk to this boy, yeah. Lazima akanywe na ambiwe kifanyika hivi na tutakuchunga. Nakwambia that boy will change like hell knows how. And that is why when he realized, because few minutes after realization that I have done a very big mistake, you know, that is when he came back to apologize. And by the way, you know what? I had a Twitter account and I had a Instagram and another one. I don't use them. I even don't know. But I follow some guys on Twitter, you know, because I can see pop-ups, so and so has posted in Twitter. But I don't. But that guy at class 7 has a Twitter account. How he formed an account, I don't know. How he bought a nice phone, gadget poa ya kuchukua video, jameni, na naona watu wangu akiniambia akianti nitumie don angalau ni buy smartphone. So kama mzazi hakumbaia phone, alitoa wapi? Where did he get the money to buy a phone? I'm gonna tell you a true life story of a friend, a very close friend. This friend, the boy started like that boy. And that is why I think the boy should be coached. His situation equally arrested before things go haywire. And the boy started like that boy. With the time, the boy started like now, I don't know, being in a group, that is Eastlands. I don't want to say the area because people might know. And it is always good to protect. And I don't care whether she's listening because I'm not going to say it in a bad way because we didn't see it in a bad way. And one parent was like, well, the other patient, wachana na mtoto. There goes the problem again. So this boy started engaging and joining bad groups, stealing the car keys and trying to drive. They don't have even a driver's license or whatever. And doing many things, going at class 7, the same age like that boy, going to cabanas. You remember that cabanas that was in, I went there only once, but I never went back. I didn't like it. That's long time ago. Going there, by then, they don't have IDs, you know. They come back very drunk, hearing was, people's was, the car is damaged, you know, and the parents cannot call the police because they are their children. And I know what they were doing when the parents are sleeping or maybe they went out, they still. They used to know how to connect those wires, hapo chini, nagari na guruma, inaenda. Do you know what happened finally? He still started taking heroin. I don't know where he used to get. He doesn't have money. Started stealing from the house, selling everything. There was a bad day. And this is where the situation is going to be bad now. I don't know whether the boy is still in juvenile or whether now he's a grown-up because that was 1995. No, 97. And now it became very worse that he has no money. So, and the mother is telling the father, this boy is stealing from us, is doing nasty things. And the father is defending the boy. And now the boy, one time they bought, there was a very nice function for the family. So the father bought a very nice suit from Italian store down there in Mamangina Street. There used to be some, I think, Italian store behind Newstand somewhere there. A very expensive suit. Bear with me, it's a story that will lead to this boy and why the boy needs coaching before things go haywire. Because he's not doing it alone. Heck no. So, and some suit and some clothes for the mother and for the young girl. There were only two children. A boy bigger than the girl and a small girl. And some few things. Trust me, after a few minutes, when they want now to go and do some to go ahead with the function, they have to wear the clothes. There was nothing. 50K gone pop for clothes only, not forgetting the chains, the whatever, when you have a function that you really need to go, that you really need to attend, it is a special occasion for your baby. And now they asked the father, they started blaming one another. Oh, yeah, no, no. So, and the father got angry and left. But before he reached at the gate, I'm talking the truth. Before he reached at the gate, now the son is with the mother because said, I need to get to find those things by the time I come. And now the mother is telling the boy, you know. And the boy, they started now very, very hot argument with the mother. The boy just got angry because now he realizes the father today is against him in full throttle. So he rushed into the kitchen, come and the mother, and the mother shouted, By the time the father came back to the house, the mother had already 3 stabs, almost to die. Uh-oh, sorry about that. Somebody text, and kept on texting. It happens. He didn't know I was talking. So I was saying, by the time the father came in, the mother had already collapsed. And now, before he nabbed the boy was stronger than the father because now the father is fuming and he stabbed the father here. So that is the realization that chipped into the father that surely this boy is the way the mother was telling me. So it ended up being a police case. So the boy was nabbed by the police. They came for him. And I don't know whether he's now out of jail. I don't know what happened. I didn't follow up with the case. But those are the things that happen. So we are talking about the current situation of this boy. He is disrespectful, very proud, arrogant, and egoistic. He's a boy, he's a man, demeaning the little girls, I don't want to repeat those words here because they are nasty. They are nasty. For real, they are nasty. So disrespectful, very naughty. You can hear. Replay that clip and you will hear. Look at his facial expressions. Don't care attitude. So that is the children we are rearing today. Because we are parents, because me Karen, niko na watoto, yes, wangai, na vile nilisikia uchungu nikiza, wako, mi mtu asingilia mtoto wangu. Those are the repercussions. So, let's look at the future of such a kid. Or such a kid, even this kid. If things are not weighed well now, if things are not taken care of now, do you know what can happen to such a kid? He can become a gang leader, a ring leader. He can become, what do you call them? What do you call these people? He can become unruly. Nobody can tell him anything. Not the society, not the parents, not the family, not us. Nobody. Unruly. He can be very evil, do anything with a don't care attitude, join gangs to become a thief. He can be anything. He can become anything. He can be a sadist. Somebody who just, you see the way he was talking like, huh? I don't care how you feel, vile utai feel, on yako. A sadist, somebody who just does something nasty just to make you feel bad, and he feels good. He or she doesn't care. We saw so many kids being killed by the police, and another police guy, whether he's a police guy or whatever, coming in the name of, I don't know his name, I don't remember, warning them one by one. Nitawamaliza wote. He can become one of those kids we saw with the don't care attitude, sadist, maiming to kill or to steal. He can become uncouth, a very bad person. Modo otagiarereka, modo tagirereka, modo morufio geko. He can become anything. But if this boy can be coached at now, when things are ripe, he can change. And trust me, he can change. Another thing, he can become very uncontrollable. Nobody can control them. Even the police, they keep on looking for him because he is the one, he is the man. These are the kind of people who do things, they become masterminder. And when they are nabbed, every community member says, hey, ma, see your career, gosh, sio Jona, hapana, polisi waangalie kwingine, si huyo. These are the kind of people that grow up to become future bad people. So the boy looks like he can be, then change, But if we don't do this, he can become a very challenging person in the future. Now, this kid has brought shame to the parents. And maybe, I don't know about the parents, maybe we will see them much later. And I would rather they don't come to the limelight. I wouldn't like to see the parents because I feel pity, I'll put myself into their shoes and maybe say, guy, maybe they have tried all they can. Maybe they even don't know he has a phone. Maybe they don't know or maybe they know, or maybe the school has sent emissaries, has sent messages the way the school used to send messages, notes to me to go because my daughter has misbehaved. My daughter has carried so many CDs, VCDs. They go and dance, is a banjukatu, and they think I am responsible, or I know. Even when she used to get those VCDs, I don't know. That is why I'm saying bad come, and that's why I started by analyzing factors that could have led such a boy to behave that way. Such a boy to have guts, having guts, having confidence to do what he does. I only meant to talk for 15 minutes. I've gone beyond, and I know we have learned something because we are all parents, or we are heading there to become parents. Mtoto wa mwenzio muone kama ni wako, but it doesn't mean that we see them going deep into the fire and we assume fire is okay, fire is cool, is not gonna burn him. No. Mtoto wa mwenzio muone kama ni wako, but do something. DCI Bwana Kinoti, do something. Do not arrest the boy. That's not my take. But you need to sit down with the boy. Aki akiona kirauni, I'm trusting me. Trust me. Not trusting me. I'm trusting you that you're gonna do that. And trust me, you too, that the boy will change. And he'll do a better apology than the one we saw. Mtoto wa maziwa muone kama mtoto wako. Let me read some few comments here and there. Bishop Mehemehe, anafaa viboko kama burukenge. Sometimes viboko has this idea. Because I remember my daughter used to misbehave a lot, and I used to like to, you know, I didn't spare the rod, and that's why they behave very well to date. And one time I was standing in the balcony. She didn't see me, and she did something nasty. And the person who had a shop down there told her, nitaambia mamako. No, nitaambia father yako. And you know what my daughter said? Oh, ati father, hata afadhali ningesema mami. Hiyo ningeogopa. Kwa sababu nilikuwa namchapa. And when I realized, kumbe, siku moja again, the same lady akaona I used to like going to another kissy guy. Nachongewa hizo miwa, nakachua zile miwa poa poa, mnazijua. So nabeba wanakula, tunakula. Tunaeka hata kwa fridge. But he saw my daughter eating those macaroni or hizo maganda, you know, and she said, your mother is always carrying nice things here, and you're here eating bad takataka. Nitamwambia. Do you know what my daughter said? Nishaizoea kuchapwa. And trust me, Mehemehe Bishop, from that day I stopped beating her. She never misbehaved again. So I realized, kumbe hata kuchapa mtoto sana si solution. So it might not be a solution, but this boy needs coaching. This boy needs counseling of the highest caliber. This boy needs mentorship. This boy needs guidance. This boy needs Christian upbringing, even though that one still, maybe hata wanaendanga church. Who knows? You might be surprised ni wale watoto wasu sana kwa church. Sijui na hata sasa sitaki kumjua zaidi ya what I have seen. But I trust maybe the parents have tried all they can. Kwa hivyo Mehemehe, kumpiga mtoto sana sio solution. Let me see who else. Tuadui, uadui, kiadui. Let's who else? Let me see. Anthony Mwangi. Anthony, give the boy a break. He will turn out to be a great man. A lot of kids talk like that. He just went to social media. You don't know what your kids say when you are not there. I know that. Me, I know what they can say. I know. Sometimes I used to listen. They don't know I'm in the house because I'm quiet. They think I just went home, you know. Especially it's good when you have like 3 doors. Hajui ulitokea kitchen, ama ulitokea ile ya garage, ama ulitokea hii ingine unasikia wewe kumbe mamia uko kwa hao, you know. So whatever the kids say are behind us, Mr. Anthony, is not my topic. My topic is for other kids plus this boy. And I'm not even talking about this boy. I think you have not listened to me real good. I said I'm putting myself into the shoes of those parents as a parent to this boy. Mr. Anthony, replay my video. Okay. Lecho uko ndani napita niko job baya. Hata mimi nimetoka job leo sijaenda. Dottie, how are you? Okay, who else? Let's see. Florence Kingati, vipi mami ulinitupa kabisa. Sam Loko Efe, vipi? Mko wengi sijui nianza wapi nikienda wapi. Hi dear, I love what you are doing. Thank you so much. Mr. Kamau wanyina wakaka. Ohoro waku. Just trying. Hi Jesse Johnston and others. Peter Nyori, Agnes Kiuvu. Uvo waku. Amy Rono. I don't know why you said exactly. William Kesson, hi. Lasset Yule Mwana Asanali. English, please. I don't know English. I'm sorry, oh. Zilizoklikiwa leumali uweni kiukwadika joki gasha horo jc. Sioni, like, people wrote a lot. I can read all these. Aji Georgie VP, Georgilon VP. Maybe I'm Skinner Damaris. I gone away there. Dan Selden, can you do English? Well, imagine sijui. Oh yeah. Actually, I took some classes for English yesterday. Bishomeme, Mombasa Road, Cabanas. Oh yes, it was there. I think, is it still there? I don't know. Anyway, it was a great chance to talk about this, and let's hope that we put ourselves into the shoes of the family, and we try all we can, because I try to believe if my daughter changed, she was not that naughty, but she started misbehaving like this boy, and the approach plus now, I took her to the boarding school, and I challenged her, should you not change, you'll never see me in that school. And she thought I will never go. But believe me, when I went the first day, the first visiting, there were 2 visitings per session. Akaniona akasema, kumbe mamia amekuja, kumbe anaweza kuja. Alisema hata kuja, sitawahi kuwa mremi sana. You see, there are some things we can do to these children and they change. So viboko see solution, but there are other ways we can handle such a situation. You see, now everybody is saying that, oh, I don't know what. I don't want the boy to be arrested, but I would rather the DCI summons him or visits the boy to their homestead and talks to him, and the boy will change. I know it. I'm a parent. I know it. Good night to those who are sleeping, and good morning back home. I love you all. As usual, from me to you, much love, and bye-bye.